Hi guys, welcome back to another episode on the Megacraft server, and in today's video we're going to try to finish up the whole of the Megabase. Yeah, that's going to be an extremely hard task. So just so you know, this video is going to be mostly time lapses and stuff like that. So if you don't like this, if you don't like time lapses, then I wouldn't recommend watching this video. I think so, at least. I mean, this is just the beginning of the video, and I haven't even recorded the other parts, obviously. So I have no clue how it's going to turn out, but hopefully it's going to turn out great. And the reason why I want to finish the Megabase in this episode is because Megacraft is coming to an end. And I really want to finish my base before Megacraft ends. So yeah, that's the reason, pretty much. And one thing. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be finishing the back of this just because that's going to take me like a whole week finishing the back, and I don't have that time. I only have a week to finish the base. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this, sadly. I'll try to finish. Actually, no, I'm not going to try. I will be finishing the cave. I'm gonna be able to finish the tunnel leading up into the huge cave, cavern, whatever you want to call it, and just some other stuff outside here which you won't normally see, like little areas, for example over here, which I've never finished for some reason, and just there's empty space and awful terraining which I have to fix up, and some little stuff like this, not putting leaves on this tree. I mean, this tree has been here since the very first live stream on Megacraft, and that's been like maybe, I don't know, I would say 3 months since this tree was here. So yeah, that's a very long time of just not putting leaves on a tree. So yeah, I definitely need to finish that up. So I guess let's begin the time lapse. And the base is finished! Finally! The base is finished. this took so long to finish it, and you know, obviously, the back of the mountain is obviously not done because it's such a huge problem. Like, okay, it's either me finishing the whole mega base or spending a whole week finishing the back. I'd rather spend a whole week finishing the mega base than just working on the back of the mountain, as it's I'm pretty sure this side's actually bigger than the front, if I'm not wrong, but I'm most likely wrong. But anyway, as I said before, extremely happy that the base is finished. Took a very long time, and before I continue on talking about the mega base, in the last time lapse, Quackers did help me out decorate the interior of the castle, which I do kind of want to talk about first, just because I legit did that like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago or something like that. So yeah, let's talk about it, I guess. The entrance was made by me. Actually, no, all of the corridors were made by me, as that's the task which I wanted to do, and I think I've done a pretty good job. Not gonna lie. The dining room and the kitchen were made by Quackers. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forget his name sometimes, but yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, so as I said before, the dining room and the kitchen were made by Quackers. I helped him out in the not living room, dining room. The kitchen, he did the whole job for the kitchen, except from the flooring. I did that. In this room, I can't show you just because it's a secret for the world download. So if you want to know what's behind this door, go check out the world download. And over here we have a very nice statue of an iron armored armor stand, which was my idea, by the way. But it was Quacker's idea to put it on a blast furnace, which looks actually quite nice. But well, personally, I think it's quite nice with the iron, you know, contrast. Quite nice. And upstairs, yeah, there's no upstairs. Yeah, the whole thing, the whole first floor, ground floor of the castle took us nearly 3 hours. Yeah, we were not gonna be making more than one floor. Originally, we were hoping to do a minimum of 2 floors, but then we realized how much time this took us and how much resources this took us. So we decided not to. And then over here we have the library, which I quite like. I didn't actually know what I was going to do with the library, but I did do something, and it's not too bad. I don't think it's too bad. I quite like how the library looks like. It was Quacker's idea to have a basalt roof, which, not gonna lie, well, not roof, ceiling, but not gonna lie, looks quite nice. And behind this painting, there's a secret passageway. Ooh, spooky. Not spooky. Wizardry. Fantasy. Ooh, so cool. Yeah, so funny. Anyway. Yeah, we got these doors. I did tell Crackers that I went for like a Japanese style entrance. Yeah, okay, that's dumb, I know. It's because, like, for some reason, this trapdoor reminds me of Japanese culture for some reason. I don't know why. But it does. Maybe it's the shape and like I don't know, just got like the window style for this. It looks Japanese to me. I don't know why. But I'm not trying to offend anyone. So just so you know. Anyway, inside here we have a very nice wizardry room, I guess, with my favorite part of the wizard room, which is the amazing Quacker's companion robot machine guy. Yeah, I designed him. Quacker's approved of this design. He loved it, obviously. It's great. He's just carrying an amethyst. Is it amethyst? I always forget. Yeah, it's amethyst. An amethyst block on his back, I guess. Yeah, and up here we just have some books and stuff like that, and a empty armor stand, which I may or may not have forgotten to do something with. Now, there's only 2 more rooms to visit. The first one would be the guest room, which was designed by Quackers, and I quite like. I really like this logo, like, not bunk bed, because it doesn't have a bed underneath, but this thing of a bed. Yeah, that would be good enough. I quite like it. Zombie, shush. But yeah, as I said before, I quite like the bed design. I like the wardrobe. It was his idea as well, but I did put in the arm stands for, you know, feel like the wardrobe be effect. And yeah, it was pretty much made by him. I just added in the lanterns because it was way too dark in here. And the final room in this castle slash palace slash mansion, if you want to call it a mansion, but it isn't a mansion because it's a castle, is the wine cellar. Voila. Also designed by Quackers, because Quackers. I honestly quite like the wine cellar. I didn't think to go with a sandstone like overlay, I guess you could say, but it looks really nice, and I enjoy kind of like the contrasty brown with the white. It looks very nice. Congrats, Quackers. Oh, hello, zombie. Yep, nope. I'm sorry, we don't like mobs around here. And overall, the castle project was a great project, and I enjoyed making it, especially the inside. That was the great part, because I actually collabed with Crackers, which, you know, I've never actually built with someone else, as in, like, same project, if you get what I mean. So yeah. But anyway, now let's talk about my second favorite project in my Megabase, which was the ruined castle. In the time-lapse, it was most likely not seen what I've actually built, because it was a pretty weird time-lapse angle, but I wasn't bothered to fix it, so I'm sorry about that, but we can just walk through it. So what I actually did was, I connected this pathway from the tower to kind of like a little, not courtyard area, but kind of like public area, I guess you could say, of the castle, where not the lower troops, but above troops, like the better troops, which would actually come back from battles and wars, even maybe, would actually talk and hang out, I guess. Up here would be where the actual generals would be, and stuff like that, overlook the area. Same over here. Okay, moving on from that discussion, the ruined castle was extremely fun to build, especially as I've never built more in a freeway, because I always have my builds organized, and with this one I just kind of built where I wanted, wherever I wanted to, and it kind of like makes the castle seem much more closed together than it actually is, especially that middle area over there, as I really like it. This mountain took way too much time to make. The interior and the exterior. Yeah, the interior and the exterior took way too much time to build, and obviously, yeah, I know it's not finished. The back of it isn't finished, I know, and I'm sorry that I haven't finished it. I'm sorry. Not really. I just got lazy. But anyway, let's look inside of the actual mountain. So here right now, we're walking through the tunnel, which, gotta admit, it's a very long tunnel. Wait, was that a... No, I thought that was deep slate for a sec. Anyway, yeah, this tunnel took me actually a very long time, 1.5 hours to build. It wasn't too bad to build, because I kind of knew what I was going for, but then on the other hand, I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of like, I winged it, pretty much, yeah, and it turned out to be good, surprisingly. And now, the inside of the cave, cavern, excavation site, whatever you want to call this area. I'm going to call it a cave just because, for simplistic reasons. Yeah, and okay, fair enough. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do anything on this side. It's quite empty, but I just didn't have the time. I'm sorry. I just don't have the time to just, you know, finish up like the finest of the finest details and everything. Like, for example, on the castle, I didn't make the other floors. I only made the first floor or ground floor, whatever you want to call it, just because it was way easier to do it than the other floors. But still, here it is. And now, if we walk through this little tunnel which I made, and honestly, I like this tunnel much more than the other tunnel over there, surprisingly. We have the storage sorting system, that's the one, yeah. And for the roof, I went with a, just not a normal glass with axolotls for the ceiling, just because they're axolotls, they're adorable, I love axolotls so much, and I just like axolotls, I guess. Surprisingly, this is, I'm pretty sure, about 24 axolotls, if I'm not wrong. About 24 axolotls, and I made this area because I thought, you know, axolotls, you'll be able to see axolotls everywhere, right? And they won't really have that much room to swim in. But surprisingly, this whole, like, huge aquarium is, I wouldn't say too big, but maybe like a tiny bit too big. But you get what I mean. And then, yes, obviously, there's some other smaller stuff which I built in the Megabase during the time lapse. But those stuff aren't really that, you know, not necessary, but not big enough to actually, you know, look at and stuff like that. Well, I would say big enough to look at. Obviously, I always build stuff, you know, to look at. Like, for example, this tree. Instead of, you know, putting azalea leaves on it, instead of doing that, I thought more of a dead look, without any leaves and having the actual branches, you know, go outwards, I guess. And not gonna lie, this tree does look better than the ones with azaleas. Not gonna lie, I don't know if that's sad or impressive. But one of my favorite little details which I've done is, well, first of all, it's dumb, because I don't know why it is one of my favorite, but it is. And okay, by the way, this detail is like very minimal. You won't be able to see it very easily, but I done it. And it's right there. The little axe. For some reason, I included this axe here just because I did. I don't know why, I just did. And this was back when I was building the, the dock area. Yeah, I included this here just because I thought it would make sense for there to be an axe, you know, stuck into a log. Just because, you know, you chop down trees, you get the wood from them and stuff like that. And for some reason, I just really like that little detail, you know, of like the axe being used and it's stuck in the wood. Really like it. But sadly, this will be the end of this episode and Megacraft, in fact. If you enjoyed watching, then I'm happy. If you didn't, then, well, sucks to be you, I guess. And enjoy the rest of your day.